Hey, what's up, guys? It's your boy, Just Fit Fletch, back with another video. You see the stream thumbnail or the title. So let's get into it. What we can all learn from Jake Paul, Logan Paul. You can learn a lot from from failures than you can from success. So when you fail, you learn what you did wrong. You grow from it. There's a lot of things that can happen when you learn from uh, failure. But watching Logan Paul and Jake Paul, and then them fight like boxers, and then Logan Paul literally fought probably the greatest boxer of our time. And think about it, he's a YouTuber, right? A YouTuber that does like pranks and just life vlogs. And he went from a YouTube channel to some controversial stuff in Japan to fighting one of the greatest boxers, going toe to toe with the greatest boxers of our time. How does that happen? Um, I call it, and this is not my original thought, I call it the growth circle. All right, the growth circle. When you're going through life, right? You're going through life and you're trying to better yourself. You're always going through two things. You're either going to discovery or recovery, right? And those two things equal growth. So Logan Paul, Jake Paul discovered that they're good with a camera. Then there was some issues, so they had to recover from it. Then they discovered that their platform helped them able to do other things. So they discovered that. And then they grew from that. And then there's other issues. And then they recovered from their downfalls from that. That's what we can learn from them. You, when you going through life, when you're trying to better yourself, you can't, if you're comfortable where you are and you're at this, plateau, you're not growing. You're at this, you're just stagnant. All right. And then things that are stagnant in this world tend to die. So you have to put yourself under stressors in order to grow. That's what we could all learn from like Logan Paul, Jake Paul. They put themselves in a tremendous amount of stupid ideas and stressors and then got out of them and then made money from it. One thing that I learned from Steve Harvey, watching Steve Harvey and some other these people that speak on like success and stuff like that, is that when you want to be successful or you want to be happy with what you're in life, you need to find what you're passionate about, right? Find what you're passionate about, and then figure out how to make money from it. And that's what Logan Paul, Jake Paul did, and that's what a lot of successful people do. Believe it or not, in some aspect of it. Kobe Bryant, he was successful at basketball. He was actually successful at soccer, which found out he was successful at sports. So growth or discovery, recovery, all right? Wasn't too great at soccer, found he was better at basketball. Um, so he did basketball. Did basketball, up and down on that, discovery, recovery, retired, used his platform to do businesses, was very instrumental in his little girls um, basketball field and was really interested in women's basketball. So he was about to like make that thing, make women's basketball huge um, in the United States. He also was a author. Um, a He got an Oscar. Discovery Recovery. All right, he retired. He was done. He's done with basketball. So he found he was covering from it. He discovered his new talent for making him. He made a short film, and it won an Oscar. Um, then he found out he's really good at coaching basketball with his little daughter. Discovery Recovery. All right. And that's with and that's with anything. Let's take a controversial person like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a business tycoon. Um, what's he doing? What's he doing being the president of the United States? Discovery Recovery. He found out people are attracted to his what he says. People come out to what he says. He says he wants to be the president. People believe it. People say he said he wanted to change what happens in politics. People believe him. He said he wanted to do, you know, I guess his word was drain the swamp, make Washington better for the United States, make America great again, quote unquote. Uh, People listen to him. This is a business tycoon. All right, Discovery Recovery. All right, now he ended his presidency, probably not, definitely not on a good note. So now he has to recover from it. All right, growth. All right, so what's he going to do now? What's the second half of his life? How is he going to recover from this? He has to discover something else. All right, and it looks like he might found social media. So he's trying to start another social media company. So like Facebook and Instagram have blocked him. So he's literally trying to make another social media platform. Discovery. Um, that this is with anybody that's successful in life, trying to find what makes you happy. I take, you can look at your own life. You can look at how far you came. You think you haven't done anything in your life that's like discovery, recovery, and grow to equal growth. Go back. Let's go take. I'll use myself as an example. I go back pretty much less than 10 years ago. Or well, let's start with when I joined the Navy. When I joined the Navy, um, I had no desire or aspiration for fitness and working out and gym stuff. None. And then on my first ship, I didn't have anything to do, right? So I had to discover something. Found out that I was really good at working out, like lifting weights, going to the gym. All right, discovered. All right, it got boring. Had to recover from that. So I found like CrossFit. CrossFit got a little bit complicated. So I found strongman, recovered, found freaking um, men's physique bodybuilding. All right, discovered from that. I didn't know anything about fitness 10 years ago. All right, and I started when I was 18, but up until 10 years ago, I had never deadlift. I barely squatted. I just was doing bro sets. I walked in the gym, did some cardio, did curled some weights, did some push-ups and stuff like that. I never did a deadlift in my life. I never got underneath a squat rack. I never did like a power clean. All the stuff you see me do in videos, I never did that up 10 years ago. And then I discovered I was good at it. Um, I found out I was good at it. And then there was a certain plateau of just being naturally talented at something. So I had to recover from that. How do I recover from that? Education. I educated myself. Just like, all these greats. Like, just because Kobe Bryant was good at basketball, you don't think he didn't practice? Just because Donald Trump is good at business, you don't think he read books? Just because the Logan Paul brothers were good at social media, you don't think they freaking read books, followed a few people, got a marketing team? All right. it's discovery it's recovering and then discovering something again. So I didn't know anything about fitness 10 years ago, and then I went to the gym, started working out, found out there's more to it. I need to educate myself. You want to be good at anything in life, you need to educate yourself. Whatever it is, it be the most simplest thing in the world. Even your job, all right, your job, working 9 to 5. People that work at McDonald's, McDonald's is a multi-billion-dollar company, billion-dollar company. All right, flipping burgers, making fries, right? You want to be the top person in McDonald's, you probably need to understand the business side of McDonald's. Um, the Any type of government job, you want to get the top of it, you want to you have to figure out what other people are doing to be successful in that business. Educate yourself. So that's what I did. I educated myself. I read some books, got some certifications, went to some classes, watched videos. You have to immerse yourself in whatever you love to do in order to be great at it. You can't half step. You can't half step anything. Um, it's pretty much, it comes down to your commitment, discovery, recovery, growth, and then being committed to what you want. All right, being committed. I think I was watching something else once again, like, trying to, discover recovery. Like, I like fitness, right? I like fitness, but not that many people watch my workout videos. So I'm now trying to combine fitness with, speaking, trying to motivate other people to get into fitness, to get into working out, to go to the gym, to drink water, to eat healthy, things like that. So that's why, I'm doing videos like this now. So being committed. I heard something today. The difference between a person that's successful and a quitter is the direction in which they go, right? So they travel the same distance, but the end result is a 180 degrees difference. So let's say two people are walking on have a journey, and they have to, it's a long journey, and they start walking. Well, one of them halfway through, all right, and this is with anything in life that's difficult, anything in life that's worth anything, at your halfway point, there comes a point in your mind where your mind and your body have to come to an agreement. Do we keep going? Do we stop? Or do we stop? Do we turn around? Do we rest for a while? What do we do? Some people stop, rest for a while, and they keep going. It takes them longer to get to the end goal, but eventually they get there. Then there's some people that stop, say this is too hard, and go back. And then there's other people that they know it's hard, but they endure and they keep pushing and they make it to their end goal, whatever it is. Guess what? Those two people, the guy that walked to the halfway point and then walked back, and the guy that walked to the halfway point and kept going to the end, walked the same distance. But the result is 180. At the end of the day, the guy that freaking stopped, went back, traveled the same distance, and is back at square one. He still has nothing, or she has nothing. But the guy that endured and walked that all the way, or did what he had to do, guess what? He got the result he wanted. He got the goal he wanted. He's whatever that his journey took him on, he was successful in that journey. So that's the difference between a successful person and a quitter. All right, a lot of people don't realize that. If you just keep going, you'll get through it. The same thing with, it's just like literally anything that grows, or anything that's naturally growing in the earth. Let's say a tree, right? A tree or a plant or a flower or something like that, right? You plant a seed in the ground, and you plant a seed in the ground. It has to push its way through the dirt and the mud. You gotta go through the hard stuff in order to, be beautiful. All right, to get to your successful. If that tree wants to grow, wants to get to the sunlight, and wants to be a tree, it has to get through the dirt and mud. If you want the roses, right, it has to get through the dirt and mud, right? So that's pretty much anything. It's just like, and humans, we're growing. You want to be successful, we got to get through the dirt and the mud. We have to go through hardships in life in order to be successful. It's not going to be an easy road, going getting to what you want, because as cliche as it is, if it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And like what, the top 1% make it to the NBA, the top 1% make it to the NFL, the top 1% are billionaires and millionaires. All right, top 10% are millionaires. All right, that's a very small percentage. All right, very small percentage of the population. If it was that easy, everybody would do it. But some people just don't want it bad enough. There's a difference between, like I say, there's a difference between wanting to be committed and actually being committed to something, right? Everybody wants to be committed. I want to be committed to working out. I want to be committed to eating right. I want to be committed to living a healthy life, right? Everybody wants that. But how bad do you want it? Are you willing to go to the gym every day? Are you really willing to, even if you're not able to go to the gym every day, are you willing to just get out there and walk a mile every day and then increase it the next week to 2 miles? Are you willing to, lift the weights? Are you willing to eat the right food instead of stopping by McDonald's and grabbing a quick bite to eat, saying, oh, just today? Are you willing to put down the soda and drink water? Um, it's about commitment. Anybody can say, yeah, I'm committed to losing weight. I'm committed to eating healthy. I'm committed to wanting to have a healthy lifestyle. I'm committed to not smoking cigarettes. I'm committed to, um, spending time with my, family or friends or whatever. Everybody can say it, but, it's all about, actions, right? So you're committed, and then you have actions, right? And then, and then you endure those actions, right? It's not just, saying, it's just people, a lot of people like to say things and then they don't, back them up. Um, I heard another thing today, is that the biggest lie I've ever heard in my life is blood is thicker than water. Um, some people that you may never know in your life, you may never ever know in your life, are more committed to you, will back you up way quicker than your family, than your brothers, your sisters, your moms, your dads, aunts, uncles, cousins. There's a stranger out there that will have your back more than your family. And in some cases, I've had that. Um, I've had some friends that have been closer to me than some than my brothers at time. I'm really close to, like, really one of my brothers, but um, the the some of the friends and family, some of the friends that I met in the military, have been actually closer than my brothers at times, and it's because it's just, I work together with them, and not only work together, we go out together, we eat together, we live together. It was more of it becomes more of a family than pretty much a work situation. Um, so um, finding that ground, um, that 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 base to be committed to, is very important to be successful. Um, so uh, another thing, I guess the last point I want to stress is that when you're trying to be successful, when you're trying to discover who you are, and be committed to it, and get to that end goal, surround yourself with people that have the same goal. If Steve Harvey said it best, and a few other people said it, if you surround yourself with losers, if you surround yourself with five losers, you're going to be the sixth loser. If you surround yourself with five millionaires or five CEOs, you're going to be the sixth CEO. Why? Because you're going to learn things from them whether you want to or not, that's going to, help you either be successful or detrimental to your future. All right, so have a great base, a great circle. A few people that I like watch and um, look at all the time. There's a few YouTubers that I watch all the time, and I watch them more than I watch anybody else. And they may be a little controversial, but watch this guy on YouTube called Mr. Organic. He literally went from nothing, hustling on the street, basketball coach, to driving his dream cars, living in a nice house in Malibu, and just being happy. And it really is, and all that stuff is not really the important part of it, but he had a goal, and he surrounded himself with people that had the same goal. His closest friend is doing the same thing he's doing. Has businesses, is buying a house, has his dream car. Then he associated himself with more people that are doing the same thing. So I watch those guys. I have a friend that's in San Diego. He owns several businesses. His name is Jeff Cole. This dude went from just having pop-up restaurants in San Diego. Now I think he has like a trucking company. He has like a food service company he does for government contracts. He has a music group that he's starting. He has a few artists on that music group, and plus he still has restaurants, um, which is amazing. And I know where this guy started from. I've seen his growth from the beginning, um, and how he started that business, just pop up restaurants, and he just literally took a leap of faith, and got out of the military and decided he wanted to uh, be his own boss and be his own CEO. So if you don't know it, you can just look the guy up. His name is Jeff Cole. Um, he's out of San Diego, or he's in California. He may not live in San Diego anymore, but he lives on the West Coast. One of his artists is his son. Another artist is that I think is on his group is Troy Ave. Um, so he's pretty um, doing pretty well for his life, coming from being a CS in the Navy to being pretty much a successful CEO. So I think that's all I got for tonight. Um, please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Um, JustFit_Fletch. Follow my Instagram, JustFit_Fletch. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, hit me up in my DM on my Instagram at JustFit_Fletch. You can ask me pretty much any question that you might have. The last thing I gotta say is, believe in yourself like you believe in God. Anything's possible. Believe in yourself like you believe in God, and anything is possible. Trust me. Right? And I'm taking this leap of faith myself, or leaps of faith myself, because when I talk to you, I'm talking to myself, right? I'm trying to motivate myself to do more, be more, every day, every single day. And just to remember where I came from, and understand that where my current situation is not where I want to be, or is not where I'm going to stay. So believe in yourself like you believe in God, and anything is possible. Um, please like, comment, share, subscribe. It's your boy JustFitFletch. I'll catch you in the next live. Peace.